elderly Vic.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you. Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you. I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for help.
Here we go. Just can't use this one at the moment. Yeah. Any map you want to do, particular?
I have no idea if this is working.
Take your time. I mean, it's making noises.
Was it working?
There we go. Yep.
Yeah, finally. Hey. Nice. You got a preference, map-wise, or?
As long as it's not a big map, then I'm fine with everything. So in other words, I'm fine with Tanglewood, Edgefield, Ridgeview, Grafton, Willow. Leesdale is fine, but it's what I would consider to be medium.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Camp, especially now. Originally, it wasn't. Originally, like it was just a, just a, it was kind of considered to be like a little bit bigger than an atypical map, but it was still really easily manageable. But the current Bleasdale, like it's a lot different than it used to be. It's still easily manageable, but it's just a bit harder to find the ghost room than it used to be.
That's what I struggle with on like the bigger maps.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
This.
Because here seems to be linked to a cursed object. Let's take a closer look.
By the way, have you had a blood moon yet?
Yes, yeah. Had my first one like yesterday.
Do you know what they do?
Just makes it worse, like faster, more active.
So first and foremost, your sanity drains marginally faster.
Okay.
The ghost is faster, more active, more aggressive.
Yeah. Wow.
And you get an additional you get a multiplier added on to the already existent multiplier.
Yeah, I did get that, but the ghost did literally nothing on that blood moon one. It was quite boring actually.
It's a good thing though, because
yeah, true.
we have summoning circle.
Nice. Oh, I swear I just saw an orb actually.
Yep, it's in here.
Ah, nice.
No orbs. So go ahead and cross out Mimic.
Nice. That's what I want to hear.
And so something funny is that you might notice something.
Yeah.
Hold on, my mouse is being weird. There we go. It wasn't appearing on my game. Alright, so once you cross out Ghost Orbs, you'll notice how the Mimic is still an option. However,
yes.
it's actually not, because to something I want to know about the Mimic is that the Mimic will have fake ghost orbs, and that's guaranteed to happen, even
Ah,
in
okay.
zero evidence. Whenever
Ah,
if you're ever doing like a zero evidence run, and then you find a ghost room and there's ghost orbs in there, you already know what the ghost is. It's a Mimic.
yeah, of course. Ah, that's pretty cool then.
While I'm thinking about it, I'm turning this on. As a piece of advice, always light up make lights that lead to the ghost room.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I
That
literally
way, when you're
never
gathering,
do that.
that way, whenever you're going to grab more evidence, you're not losing sanity while you're making the trip.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
We have freezing temperatures.
Nice.
No UV. Let me go grab a couple things really quick.
Nice, nice. Oh, we got writing. I think. Nice.
By the way, do you know yet what sanity normal ghosts are hunting at?
80?
50%.
Oh shit. Did not know that. We got writing, by the way.
Sweat.
Nice.
Did you already bring the spirit box in there?
Yeah.
Did you throw it down?
Just got this. Well, actually, I don't even need this anymore, I don't think, but...
So where's the spirit box at?
Here. Got it.
May I see it?
Yeah, of course.
Can you step out of the room real quick? Where are you? Are you friendly? Are you here? Are you close? up the ramp.
No, it did it. Well, actually, yeah, when I stepped out, yeah. Literally second I stepped out. Nice.
Objectives, let's see. Capture a photo, cleanse, and escape. That is fairly easy.
Yeah, not too
The
bad.
photo part, the photo one isn't exactly my idea of fun, but nobody has so.
Nice.
Go ahead and take a pill.
Nice, nice.
Oh, that's why I got a 1-star disturbed result photo. Go ahead and delete the photo I took. I didn't realize you took a
Sure.
photo of the summoning circle.
Nice.
Intentionally set this up so that way I'll throw it. in the event that the EMFs go off, try to take a. I'll go ahead and try and take a photo of whatever it is that the ghost threw
All right.
or did. I'm gonna go look for the bone.
Nice.
I'll be back in a moment. By the way, don't worry. The shade won't be able to hunt until 35.
Ah, nice one.
And we're at 75% average.
Ah, we're chilling.
Now, if we didn't have summoning circle, I wouldn't have been like, hey, we can go for perfect game.
That's fair enough.
And it's because I knew I'd be able to get the photo due to summoning circle.
Yeah, it makes it a bit easier.
By the way, have you completed your skeleton yet, or do you still need to get bones?
I think I'm still may need a few. Not too sure.
Okay. For the most part, I like unless it's an easy perfect game. I don't usually go around and look for the bone. But since you're still needing to get some bones, like whenever we do perfect game, if we have an easy one, then I'll leave the bone there for you to pick up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, appreciate it.
The candle should run out here soon.
Nice.
Once that happens, that's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna let the last thing be the other writing book.
All right.
Actually, hang on. Here, you take a picture of the salt right here.
Well, this one.
Yep. We can leave now.
Hey, nice.
I always forget about the fact that both players can take photos of the salt. They changed
right.
it because there were countless times when when one player wouldn't realize like what salt had a photo taken of it yet. So they'd end up like accidentally taking a photo of salt that already had a picture taken of it.
Ah, well, makes sense. They changed it then. Nice.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we good?
Yep.
Nice.
Watch it not be a shade.
That would be pretty embarrassing. Oh no, I think...
Welcome back.
Nice.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
It happens though sometimes.
Oh yeah, I've had so many mimics recently.
Let's see. Moment. Yeah, my one of my quick loadouts won't work right now
Oh no.
due to the fact I haven't unlocked everything, so I have to use my other one.
Ah, fair enough.
Which is it? One moment. Let's see.
All good.
This is. And there we go. Enable.
Nice.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. There's been no reports of violence or sightings. Be careful.
By the way, has anybody given you a quick rundown of Ghosts yet?
Not fully. I mean, I know some stuff, but not all of them.
Would you like a rundown of Ghosts?
I mean,
sincerely doubt you'll remember a lot of this, but
yeah, you could do. I mean, some of it might stick, you know.
yeah. Okay, spirits. Spirits, as you know, are a very basic ghost. However, an easy way to identify them, even if you don't have the ability to get all their evidence, is to smudge them if you know that they're able to hunt, and if it doesn't try to hunt for 3 minutes.
Okay.
Smudge's incense, by the way. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Alright. So then after 3 minutes, if it only then tries to hunt, then it's a spirit. Raids
Yeah, okay.
cannot walk through salt.
Yeah.
They have the ability to teleport to a player. When they do that, sometimes like they have a tendency to be like, well, if Sanity is a hunting range for the raid, and if it teleports to a player, it has a tendency to be like, time to hunt now, and that player just dies.
Oh, fair
Because
enough.
whenever the raid teleports, it teleports right on top of them.
Oh, okay.
Phantoms, they like to roam. Well,
All right.
more so they roam around the players. If you ever get a random ass EMF level 2, nothing happened, and you didn't hear any noises. All you know is that you just, for whatever reason, have a random ass EMF level 2 now.
Yeah.
Then it might be dealing with the Phantom ability.
Okay. Good to know.
Phantoms, if you take a photo of them, they vanish.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Yeah.
whenever they're hunting, they're a lot less visible than a normal ghost.
Okay.
Because their blinks, are more infrequent, making it to where more throughout the hunt they're in the invisible stage more often than they are in the visible.
Right, right.
Poltergeists are kind of funny. First and foremost, they like throwing. One of their abilities is it'll send everything in a radius flying in all directions, and we call that a polty explosion. Whenever a poltergeist is hunting, it's fairly obvious to figure out if it's a poltergeist if you're hearing just constant throwing, or if you're just watching like everything on a table just go flying. Because a poltergeist during a hunt looks like a toddler during a tantrum. Everything's getting thrown. That nothing is safe. Banshees, they have a favorite person. I'll start by this though. I'll start by saying this though, because I often forget to mention this. Banshees have will give off a unique sound in the parabolic known as the Banshee scream. It is very obvious whenever you hear it. Right. So if you ever hear it, you'll instantly know what it was, because you'll never hear anything like it. So at the very start of the contract, the Banshee will choose its first target, or permanent target if the target remains alive and is in the house. But as long as the target is alive and in the house, only the target can die from the Banshee during a hunt. The Banshee will only ever check the target's sanity unless the target is not in the house. Right. If the target is at 100% sanity, it cannot hunt, even if everybody else is at 0.
Okay, that's good.
Another thing, so as long as the target is in the house and they're safe, every player, once the Banshee starts hunting, every player who hits on the target can just walk straight through the Banshee and be perfectly fine. They cannot die from it.
Right.
That is what it's due to one of its abilities. Remember when I mentioned how it'll pick a target?
Yeah.
That only the target can die. Now, once the target dies, then it chooses a new target. This is why they're like. I sometimes play whenever we get a Banshee, whenever I'm playing with friends. We do something we like to call Banshee Roulette. Last man standing leaves with the ghost correct.
Fair enough.
There was one time when it got down to me in Norwegian, and I was like, "All right, so I guess we'll see how this goes." The Banshee walks in, walks right to me, and I'm like, "No, because." And I died, and he walks out, and he's just dying laughing, and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, unlucky.
We had a full team, and yeah, came down to me in Norwegian. Norwegian walked out. I'm like, oh man. But so something I want to know is that after the hunt ends, you have 30 seconds to do anything, whether that be leaving, setting up stuff, because a ghost has a 30-second cooldown before it gets initiate another hunt.
Right.
The exception being the demon, because the demon can use its ability. But I'll get to that, we'll talk about that when I get to it. All right. So another thing. So Banshees have a tendency, and like whenever they're in the dots, they have a tendency to walk straight at the target. Also, Banshees will spam events like absolutely crazy. In order to get but only on the target though, and that's in order to get the target low enough for it to start hunting.
Right.
Alright, so that's pretty much it. Well, actually, there's one more thing about the Banshee. The last thing about the Banshee is that it cannot change favorite rooms.
Okay.
This is due to the fact that since roaming is the requirement for a ghost to change his favorite room, and the Banshee's ability takes over its roaming.
Right.
And by the Banshee's ability, I mean where it roams to its target.
Yeah.
Because of that, it cannot ever change favorite rooms. So if you ever have a ghost change favorite rooms, you can instantly rule out Goryo and Banshee.
Okay, that's pretty good. Good to know then.
Djinns, they like the breaker being on. They also enjoy dropping the player's sanity. So if the longest the breaker is on, they can use one of their abilities, which, well, their normal ability, which draws power from the breaker, but drops the player's sanity by a certain amount. I don't remember the exact percentage, but it's not something I really focus too heavy on, so I never really cared too much.
Nah, fair enough.
But when I have Djinn as an option, if I notice my sanity is being a bit wacky, then I pretty much figure out it's a Djinn quite fast. Another thing, Djinns cannot turn off the breaker.
Oh, okay.
They are the only ghost that is incapable of turning off the breaker.
Nice.
So if you ever have the breaker shut off, you instantly can rule out Djinn.
Oh.
One more thing. So whenever Djinn is hunting, as long as the breaker is on, it'll be very fast until it gets close to the player, then it'll become normal speed.
Right.
As long as it has line of sight of the player. If it doesn't have line of sight, then it'll still be normal speed. But once it has line of sight, then it'll use its hunting ability, which will make it to where it's fast until it it gets to a certain proximity. And then it becomes normal speed. Mares hate lights. Like,
yes.
a lot. First and foremost, if you turn on a light, the mare has a chance to just be like, no, I don't want that on, and just instantly turn it off. Another thing, mares, like, if the lights are on, or in fact they don't even have to be on, the mare has a high chance whenever it does an event to break the lights, which is a rare event that can happen in normal cases, but for a mare, it's a lot more frequent.
Okay.
So if you ever have a ghost that really just does not like lights and keeps breaking them, might be a mare.
Okay.
Another thing, so if the lights are on, the mare will hunt late, but if the lights are off, the mare could hunt early.
Right.
Which means that at 65%, a mare can hunt as long as the lights are off. But if they are on, then they'll often hunt from like 50 or 45.
Okay.
Revenants, they are very, very slow until they have either line of sight, hear you, or detect your equipment. Then they are incredibly fast. They're like a while back, like before I got my new mic, I quickly figured out it was a Revenant, and I was like, okay, so this is definitely a Revenant. But my mic, for whatever reason, peaked for a split second, and mind you, I didn't even say anything. I breathed. My mic peaked, and the Revenant just charged straight up my closet and killed me.
Oh, unlucky.
I was like, oh, come on. So, during that point in time, I had no idea what was going on with my mic, but I eventually just got a new headset, and now everything's fine.
Hey, chillin'.
Jades, they don't like people.
Yeah, as we saw last time.
If there's a player in the room, they don't want to do anything. They won't even hunt.
Damn.
So if you have a shade and you're in the ghost room, the shade can never hunt.
Okay.
Like, an easy way to figure out if you have a shade, like if you have a ghost that just doesn't seem to want to do anything, but you're just not sure if that's because like you're just getting unlucky or not. Put a candle down, and if it only goes out, if you've been in there for a minute and the candle's still lit, and it only ever goes out once you leave the room, it's definitely a shade. Because shades are incapable of blowing out a firelight if a player is in the room with it.
Okay.
Demons love hunting.
Yes.
First and foremost, doesn't matter what your sanity is at, it can use its ability to immediately start a hunt and kill you. The only exception to this is intermediate and amateur difficulty because of the setup timer. Because the setup timer makes it to where ghosts are unable to hunt while that timer is active. However, if you use any cursed object, it'll instantly stop the timer.
Yes. Oh, nice.
Another thing. So demons can hunt at 70%.
Which is
Well,
quite
they can
high,
start
isn't
hunting
it?
at 70%, which is well, actually not fairly. It is a demon is an early hunter. However, dude, with its ability, it can just spam hunts once it's able to start hunting.
Oh.
So you could be trapped in like an infinite hunt pretty much because it'll be like, yes, so my hunt's over, time to hunt again.
Lovely.
It'll use its ability, and then after its ability hunt's over, it'll do a normal hunt, and then an ability hunt, and then a normal hunt, and you're just trapped in an infinite
Oh,
loop,
great.
just
You're...
waiting for it to eventually just stop doing it,
Yeah.
so you can get the fuck out. I once had that happen. I was like, why won't this end?
It's trapped.
It took so long.
Oh, man.
Alright. So, also, something I want to point out is that there's an achievement. I don't know if you have it, but you might. It's unlikely, but
No.
it's
If it's the
possible
one
you
I
have
think
it.
it is, no.
So, Doomslade?
No, I don't have it. No.
Yeah,
I
and that is
wish.
the only achievement I don't have.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to hear. Oh, no.
But, so the reason as to why I still haven't gotten that achievement is because, for whatever reason, anytime I get a demon, it refuses to use its ability until after the 1 minute mark, and then it just I can't get the achievement anymore.
Ah, it knows. It knows.
There have been countless times when I'm like, I don't know if it's been 1 minute yet, but this has to be a demon. I like, doesn't matter what's going on. If the door slammed behind me, like if I'm playing on Insanity, if the door slammed behind me, I will run straight to the ghost. I will take the risk of it being a Thay.
No, that's
Because I
fair.
want that achievement because it is the last achievement that I need.
Oh, that's just painful.
Yeah. Another thing, demons have a larger range for the crucifix. This is so that ability of it, which makes it where it's where the range of the crucifix is a lot bigger, screwed me over. I could have actually gotten the I could have gotten the achievement, but would you like to know what happened?
Well, I can guess.
So the contract starts. I walk into Edgefield. I quickly find the room because I heard a noise, so I went upstairs, found out it was in the master bedroom. So I throw down what I have. Go to the truck. I then look at I then go to as I'm looking up to grab something from off the wall. Would you like
Yeah.
to see what I see?
What?
Both of the crucifixes fully burnt.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
Mind you, they were still on the wall.
That's mental.
I then selected Damon and left, but I had a
Fair enough.
newfound level of depression on that day.
So
I was
close.
like, if only I hadn't brought crucifixes, I could have gotten the achievement.
So close, man. So close.
Yeah. Urays, they only have one real ability, and it's dumb as all hell. You might have heard about it, but if not, what their ability is that it can close a door.
Yes. Oh, okay. A new one of them can close them. Yeah.
So, you know how no ghost can close the front door unless it's either an event or it's hunting.
Yes.
The Uray is an exception. By using its ability, if the closest door to the player is the front door closes.
Fair enough.
I've actually had the door close behind me as I was leaving, because the Uray used its ability as I was leaving the house once.
Yeah, I didn't want you coming back in.
He was like, "Hey, man, stay out."
Yeah.
I then immediately figured out what it was. 'Cause I was like, I don't think I closed that door.
No.
No, I don't remember closing that door. But, yeah, that is the Uray's ability. Onis are pretty much the opposite of a phantom when it comes to hunting. So
Okay.
remember how I mentioned how phantoms are pretty much invisible the entire hunt? You can still
Yes.
see the phantom, but it's invisible a lot more. It's more often invisible during the hunt than anything. And it, by the way, piece of advice: never take a photo of a phantom during a hunt. It will be completely invisible.
Ah, great.
That is my advice. I've made that mistake before. Lived to regret it.
Hey, well, I'll try not to.
So during a hunt, Onis will be invisible. Well, not invisible. Visible the entire hunt. Or at least it appears that way, because the millisecond that they flicker is so fast you hardly see it. So, for the most part, the entire hunt you'll just see the Oni.
Ah, fair
Another
enough.
thing, Onis, they don't like it when players are together. They're not too keen on friendship, alright? So if whenever players are close or are close to each other, Onis have a tendency to spam events.
Right.
Yokais, they're not that bright. First and foremost, you know how like ghosts can detect your equipment, hear you,
Yes.
and well, they can detect your equipment and hear you. Yokais struggle with this. You could be talking in a closet, and a yokai could be like 5 feet away, and it won't even know you're there.
Wow.
You could have your flashlight on, be right behind the door that it's on the other side of. It won't even know you're there.
Oh, wow.
They are very dumb and have a very small detection range.
Wow, I mean, very stupid.
It makes it easy to figure them out, though.
Wow, yeah, they can't find you.
They also, yeah, they also they don't like it when people talk. Because of this, if a player is talking in the ghost room and average sanity is 75%,
Yeah.
or lower, a yokai can be like, you know what? Screw these guys, and then meet and try to hunt.
Okay.
Hantus, they like it when it's cold. First and foremost, if you ever have a ghost that for whatever reason just will not let you have the breaker on, like it seems like it's that one ghost's entire life mission to just keep that breaker off. You might be dealing with the Hantu.
Right.
Because Hantus spam when it comes to turning off the breaker. I've had the breaker get shut off more times than I can count with the Hantu, and I've been like, this has to be a Hantu. There's nothing else this could be. It will not leave the breaker on. There was one time when I literally just turned the breaker back on, and then it turned it back off. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Get out, man.
Another thing, Hantus, their speed is determined directly from the temperature of the house. Well, and they're in the room that they're in. So when a Hantu is in its ghost room, due to the fact that its ghost room will always be cold, it'll be very fast. However, if the rest of the house is warm, it'll as soon as it gets out of the room, it'll become slow.
Right.
If the entire place is cold because the breaker's been off, or the breaker's been broken, really depends on circumstance. But if the breaker's been off or broken long enough for the entire house to get cold, then the Hantu will be insanely fast. Lastly, if the breaker is off and it's cold, then the Hantu can do something that no other ghost can do.
Okay.
You know how whenever a player is in a cold area, how you'll see like cold breath?
Yes.
A Hantu will have cold breath
Right.
while it's hunting, if the breaker's been off long enough for the entire house to be cold.
Okay.
Gorios, they're kind of boring. First and foremost, they only have 2 real abilities. One of which makes it to where they can't change their favorite room. they're that room in which they choose at the very start of the contract. They're stuck there. Doesn't matter where it is. That's where they are, and that's where they will live. Another thing, the other ability is that you can only see Goryo dots if you're out of the room and are looking at the dots with the camera. Because the Goryo dots only appear on the camera if the player is not in the room. Because of this, something you can do is you can hold a camera and be sitting outside of the room and be looking inside while holding the camera, and you can actually catch the Goryo dots. You won't see them like you will only see them on the camera though.
Okay.
So because of this fact, if you ever see dots, you can instantly rule out Goryo, unless you saw it through the camera. Now, if you just saw it normally, then you can instantly just cross out Goryo.
Right.
Vilings, they're pretty much ninjas. I'm being honest here. They're quiet as all hell, and more often than not, unless you heard the door slam, you're not gonna know a Myling's hunting until you're already fucked.
Oh, okay.
The reason for this is because they are completely silent and will make no noise until they get into the range of your flashlight detection. Meaning, so they get into range of your flashlight flickering.
Okay.
That is so if you, for whatever reason, you just can't seem to hear the ghost hunting, unless until your flashlight starts flickering, then you know it's a Myling. Another thing, Mylings have so whispers are typically they're not common, but they're not infrequent. However, Mylings will do whispers on the parabolic a lot more than any other ghost. So if you ever get like 5 or 6 really fast within like a course of 2 to 3 minutes, you might be dealing with the Myling.
Good to know, good to know.
Onryos, they don't like fire. Fire bad. First and foremost, their ability, they have one ability, but this ability is very unique. As long as every player is alive, and then after 3 candles get blown out, well, firelights, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
After 3 of them get blown out, it will try to hunt.
Right.
So, but something I want to note is that if a player is dead, the required amount of firelights is reduced by 1. So for each player that dies, the required amount of firelights to be blown out is reduced by 1 until you get to like 1 player left, and then it's still just going to be 1 firelight. Because otherwise, that would just be kind of busted.
Well, yeah, if it just doesn't need any.
Exactly, because they could just start spamming hunts for no goddamn reason. But
oh man.
Something I will note though is that if there is any firelight that is lit, the Onryo cannot hunt. This is because of the fact that a firelight is the equivalent to that of a crucifix for an Onryo. Right. So this is also why Onryo tests can easily fail if somebody already had a firelight get blown out beforehand. Before you started with the 3. So if that ever happens, then that one which you thought was the 3rd is actually the 4th, and since it's the 4th, it was the firelight being used as a crucifix rather than it just getting blown out. Another thing I want to note is that if you ever have a ghost that for whatever reason just won't hunt, and you just keep lighting the firelights, because the ghost just does not like the firelights being lit. It's not 90% chance you're dealing with an Onryo.
Okay.
Lastly, the firelight will always take priority over a crucifix. So if ever going to try to hunt, even if you have a crucifix in the room, if there's a firelight, it'll blow up the firelight rather than use the crucifix.
Okay.
Now, if you don't have any firelights, then it can start using the crucifix. But if you have any firelights lit, it will not be able to use the crucifix until it's already gone through the firelights.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense.
The twins, they're a bit confusing for new players, because you would think that with their name that it's 2 different ghosts, but it's not.
Yeah, I did.
It's one ghost. It's one ghost. However, its ability it's 2 special abilities. One is only during hunts. The other one, it just happens like point in time.
Okay.
Well, as long as it's not hunting. So the hunting ability is it has two different speeds, and it chooses which speed it wants to do. The decoy is 25% faster than a normal speed ghost, while the actual one is 25% slower.
Right.
The regular ability that it has makes it to where as soon as it doesn't so it could use its ability to do an interaction and then immediately do another interaction far away from where it did the first interaction. So if you're ever looking at the activity meter and
Yes.
you just see it like go up and then immediately angle again, right, without plateauing.
Yes. Okay.
High chance that is a twin ability, also known as a twin interaction.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard that.
Raijus, they both love and hate technology. I know that sounds dumb, but this is why. If technology is in the room with the Raiju and it's on, a Raiju can start hunting at 75%. Technically 80, but more often than not, it won't ever use its ability at 80%.
Right.
It's more likely to start doing it at 75, but 80 is the actual starting point when it can start doing it. If there's any if it has any technology around it that is on when it's hunting, its speed will be increased drastically. However, this can also be used against it because the max speed of a ghost, which is only caused by a player trying to loop it, and also known as maintaining line of sight.
Yes.
Or in some cases, well, that is the case for most circumstances, but you can also loop a ghost without being in line of sight. But you have to be somewhere where you could be crouched and have your flashlight on, so that way it's only tracking your flashlight.
Okay.
Although that would get you killed against the Raiju, let's be real here.
Well, yeah, no doubt.
So, anyways, because of the max speed its max speed is a bit faster than the force speed that is given to it whenever it's around technology. So you can actually have technology on to make it slower. If it's had line of sight long enough to make it its maximum speed.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Obaques, they're they don't know what they want to be in life. They haven't really figured it out yet. First and foremost, the Obake has a chance to give a 6-fingered fingerprint.
Oh.
Another thing, whenever an Obake is hunting, at some point in time, or sometimes it can happen multiple times in the hunt, but what it'll do is it'll change its ghost model to a different model, and
right.
Before it changes, it'll be like a 1 second thing, but it's really obvious whenever it happens, because you'll see like the naked man ghost turn into grandma for a split second.
Okay, yeah, that's hard to miss then.
Yeah. You're just like, oh, so it's an Obake. Another thing, so if you ever have a ghost that, even though you already checked UV, it now has UV for whatever goddamn reason, even though it didn't give it off last time, likely an Obake. This is because Obakes have a 25% chance to not give fingerprints.
Right.
Meaning, so whenever like it does something in which a normal ghost will give fingerprints for, it has a 25% chance to just not give its fingerprints.
Fair enough.
So if you ever have a ghost that like touches the door, and you checked it like once and you didn't have UV, and then somebody out of nowhere goes, "Hey guys, we have UV," even though you know damn well you checked it. You're likely dealing with an Obake.
Yeah, fair enough.
I once had somebody go, "Hey guys, it's UV," and I went, I literally just checked that. We didn't have UV. And he goes, "Well, there's UV on this door, so I don't know what you're talking about." And I'm like, "Then it's an Obake!" They're like, "No, I just think you didn't check the door. And then it turns out being on the back, and I went, as I said, I checked the door.
Yeah.
Anyways, mimics, they are what they want to be. They could be a
Fair
demon
enough.
if they wanted to. They could be a yokai. They could be a hantu. Hell, they could even be a fucking dio.
Oh, great.
So the reason for this is because, well, I'll start by just saying it's like whenever it's hunting, so that way, rather than going off on a tangent. So whenever a mimic is hunting, it'll choose one random ghost in which it'll hunt exactly like that ghost during its hunt,
Right.
and it chooses a different ghost each hunt.
Okay.
This is also why if you ever had a hunt and you had a deal, and then the next hunt you have a goddamn revenant, you instantly know it's a fucking mimic.
Yeah, it has to be.
Well, but this is not taking into account the fact that you aren't going to die because you didn't react enough.
Well, yeah, true.
Because you would at first be thinking, oh, it's all right, guys, it's just a deal. It'll become slow once you get close to us, but no,
Nope.
no,
No.
you're good luck, bud.
Yeah.
Another thing, well, I already pointed this part out, but the mimic also has forced ghost orbs. However, the ghost orbs are not actually its evidence. It's the ability of the mimic.
Right.
And this is also why if you ever happen to get like ghost orbs, UV, and then spirit box, you'll be like, what the fuck? So this is because you won't have any option for this, but that's because if you go ahead and take out orbs, you'll now see that the mimic is actually an option.
Right.
It's because whenever that happens, those orbs are just fake. I won't lie. I've been tricked by a mimic, like at least 5 times, but that's an at least at the
Well,
very
same.
least 5 times.
At least today. I had it
But
today.
but so if you ever get mimicked, don't feel bad. It happens to us all.
Glad to hear it. I thought it was just stupid, to be fair.
No. The amount of times when I was like, oh, it's this, and then I leave, and I'm like, I knew I should have checked for that, because it was a mimic. The amount of times this has happened, it's just ridiculous.
Oh, man.
The Moroi is a very unique ghost. First and foremost, whenever you get a response on the spirit box, or if you
Yeah.
hear a whisper on the parabolic, you will get cursed. This
Oh,
curse
okay.
makes it to where, so you know how whenever you're in the light, your sanity doesn't drain?
Yes.
Go ahead and forget about that.
Oh.
If you've been cursed by the Moroi, your sanity will now drain in the light, and it'll drain twice as fast in the dark.
Oh, great.
So whenever I have Moroi as an option, what I typically do is I get spirit box and have somebody go to the truck, and then watch my sanity while I stay in the light, and if they say that my sanity is perpetually dropping, and I'm like, all right, then it's just a Moroi, we can leave.
Yeah, fair enough.
Something I want to point out is the Moroi is more susceptible to the incense than any other ghost. What this means is that whenever you smudge it during a hunt, the effect that blinds it, well, the blinding effect from the smudge stick, will last longer than it would for any other ghost.
Right.
And lastly, well, there's 2 parts of this one. The Moroi speed during a hunt is tied directly into the player's sanity. Because of this, if you ever have a fast ghost, and you're not sure if it's a Moroi or a they, what you can actually do is you can actually bring in sanity pills and get it to hunt, and if you then take the pills, and then after you take the pills, the ghost seems to slow down, you know it's a Moroi.
Okay.
Neos, they are something in which the devs really felt bad for new players with, to the point to where until level 30, I kid you not, the devs did this. Until the player reaches level 30, they are incapable of encountering a Deogen.
Okay, I mean, they must be bad then. Like, yeah.
The reason for this is because the Dio is very fast until it gets close to you, and then it's very slow, and it always knows where you are.
Ah.
You cannot hide from a Deogen. And in the tutorial teaches you how to hide from a ghost whenever it's about to hunt.
Yes.
So imagine having just finished the tutorial, okay? You're doing everything right, and then the ghost hunts, and then you hide, and then you die anyways. after it just straight shotgun to your location from across the map.
Yeah, you wouldn't be too happy about
No, you'd be going, what the fuck is going on?
that.
And why am I dead? Especially if you were like, I didn't even have my equipment on. I didn't talk. Why? It's because of this that the devs were like, it'd be cruel to have the Deogen be a possible ghost for new players. So until they reach level 30, we're gonna make it where the Deogen is a ghost in which is impossible for them to get.
Fair enough.
So until level 30, you cannot encounter a Deogen in any contract unless
Good
you're
to
playing
know.
with somebody who's a higher level.
Okay, not good
Meaning
to know.
somebody who's like level 30 and higher.
Okay.
There's two main things about it. First and foremost, if a player is in the room with the Thaye, then the Thaye will begin aging.
Right.
Thays can start hunting. Well, a young Thaye is very active and can start hunting at 75% and below. However, an old Thaye is very inactive, really doesn't like to do a whole bunch, and will hunt very, very late. Not to mention, it'll be very slow. A young Thaye will be insanely fast. That is a quick rundown of every ghost. I know that
Well, I
really
mean,
seemed that quick, but
no.
that is
I mean,
going over
needed to know it,
everything
to be
that you'll
fair.
ever need to know.
Hey, I mean, I might
I said
remember
I
some
don't
of it.
expect you to ever. I was gonna say I was about to be like, I said I don't expect you to remember all of this.
Hey, some of it probably stuck.
Oh, there's one last thing I forgot to mention.
Yeah?
Onis are incapable of doing airball ghost events.
Right.
So if you ever get an airball ghost event, which is where like the white ball of gas flies into the player and then
Oh, yeah.
makes a shriek noise of any kind.
Yes.
If that ever happens, you can instantly cross out Oni.
Okay.
One moment, I just got a message on either Discord or... Yeah, I think it was Discord.
All good. Cool.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't see you there, then I look up and all I just see is like just somebody standing there and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, I reckon it's in here, innit?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh wait, I just heard whispering. Very slightly.
Oh, we have a word.
Nice.
Could still be mimic.
Alright.
I'll place this camera here.
Is it gonna whisper again?
That's what I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, that's smart. Oh.
Can't be on any cross now. I don't think
Yeah.
can be anyways, but yeah, that wasn't your ball ghost event off the rip your sanity.
Oh. Shit. Fun times. Yeah, I'm chilling, I think.
I go ahead. Early on.
Yep.
Because average sanity is 65.
Alright. What did you put in?
So, first and foremost, did you turn off the light?
No, no.
So the light was on the entire time?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I didn't touch it.
Okay, then not gonna be a mare. It was normal speed, so I'm gonna say not a Thay.
Yeah, I'd have been fucked if it was a Fae.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Raiju for now. Although I'm
Alright.
gonna get another hunt and then check it just to be sure.
Fair enough.
Grab this. My favorite cursed object.
What is it?
Music box.
Ah, lovely. Oh, it likes whispering, to be fair.
It's over here.
Oh, nice.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, shit. Oh.
should be enough pills to get me back at max. Yeah, this might be a mimic. I'll put this smudge up. Right here. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the spirit box. Be right back.
The reason I'm grabbing the salt is because you can actually use salt to check.
Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Okay. Up there. Yep, it's a yokai. What are the objectives? Okay. You could grab the firelight.
I'll leave the choice up to you. Do you want me to get perfect game, or do you want me to just leave? If you want me to leave, grab the clipboard and then throw it at them.
No, you're chilling, man.
If you want me to stay, throw the kill and get perfect game, throw the clipboard onto the keyboard.
Alrighty, works for me. I can do that. Grab this. Also gonna make sure I strategically place the crucifixes. Give us a sign. Mister, you okay? You okay? Yoo-hoo. Ghosty. Mr. Ghost. Ghost. You okay? Mr. Ghost. Mr. Ghost. Go and delete that photo. Mr. Ghost. Yoo-hoo. You okay?
Well, that's probably because I wasn't talking, but, you know. Oh, I can tell you what happened when I died. I don't think the other guy can hear me when I'm dead, but basically I died here. I came in here, shut the door, and basically the ghost walked past me and I went, oh shit, and it heard me, opened the closet and killed me. It didn't enjoy my swearing. But the ghost is literally a dickhead though, it isn't doing anything, I don't think. Like, he's trying
Ginny, Spartan.
He's trying to get it to do shit, but it's doing like fuck all. Yeah, I know, it wasn't my smartest move, was it? This ghost.
You go somewhere nice. That sound good? Mm-hmm. Janice? Sound good? Bad? Kinda need an answer here. Come on.
Yeah, the ghost is not having that. Yeah, it is. I might go check the screen.
I'm trying to get it to hunt by talking.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, blood is not like... Oh. I mean, I think he succeeded. Don't tell me the second I left the house it hunted. Oh, it's hunting. Oh, it's done something.
Janice?
The ghost is being
Hunt
gay.
me?
Don't think I can say that, but... typical, yeah.
You can do it. Come on. Janice Spartan.
I'm gonna leave.
Come on.
I feel like because I'm stood there, I'm stopping it from doing shit. I don't know if that's how the game works, but I'm gonna go out here. Bruh. I'm guessing you like that word. Are you describing yourself? I really want to go and shit him up. Imagine I just go and get someone and just throw it at him. Is blood hunting? No, blood is at 1. Number 1. Ah, but you know, it takes one to know one, so, you know. This ghost is actually like just a neek. Blood sanity is like so low. Do something. Yeah, for real. I think it's actually dead. Like dead.
Very, very low.
He shot me
That's
up.
fine.
I'm just chilling in here. That shut me up.
But I'm gonna need you to delete the 1-star photo for me.
Easy.
Thank you.
Jump scare. Yeah, I wish. Well, I did get jump scared. I died. Let's follow him. Okay, let's not follow him. Oh, the door's shut. Oh. Ooh. What can I pick up? Wait, I think it just started hunting. I heard a door shut. Never mind. Where is he? Oh, where is he? Is blood hunting? Let's go have a look. Hello. Ugly bastard. Have a shoe. No. Look at that. That's creepy. Where is he? No, I think he's hiding, so I think he's alright. Where did Blood go? Oh, Blood was there. Good luck, bro. Yeah. He knows what he's doing, man. Probably like way more than me. I died. At least they're hunted. I did learn a lot about the ghosts, to be fair, from what he was saying. Do I remember much of it? Not really, but... Actually, one thing I do remember... It's the only thing I can remember. Off the top of my head, this ghost, because it leaves fingerprints, it has a rare chance to leave a 6-fingered fingerprint. And it's the only one that can do that, so... Yeah. I forgot a lot. Yeah, me too, man, me too. I mean, some of it I knew anyway. Like, quite a lot of it I was kind of aware of, but... Yeah. Is he being hunted? Where's like a... Oh, we got a mug. I don't know if you can hear it. He's just sticking out the fucking cupboard. Oh, blood's on his way. Okay, no he's not. Hey, that's my job. Stop throwing shit, man. You wanna fight? Oh, that's not good.
Come on, do something.
It's open the door. It's opening the door. Someone shut that fucking alarm clock up. I can't turn it off. What if we just like... Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. If he sees this, he's gonna think I'm an absolute twat. Oh, hunting time. Well, hello. Let's go on the hunt then. I'm hunting him as well. We both hunting. See, we the twins. Yeah, I'm the twin, man. Don't throw shit. No, you... Dickhead. What can I pick up? Right, I've got a weapon. Blood's now poltergeist, yeah I am. But I'm a demon, you see. I've shut the front door. Ooh, Blood's not doing too well. I am non-existent, but yeah. Yeah. I've got my trusty fork. I don't know where he's gone. I don't actually know where he is. It's a bit like hide and seek. Oh, he was in the fucking... Is he still in there? Or did he go? Did he die? No, he's not dead, is he? Yeah. I mean, how else am I meant to eat food, you know? Man's hungry. I want my trusty fork. It's my fork. Do you want a fork? I can see you. I can see you. Just jam a fork at his hand, like, fuck that. Nah, I kinda want that, can't I? My fork. Oh no, where's my fork? Oh, I'm gonna fight him. Yeah, fuck off, man. Hey, fuck off. Have that. Yeah, have a fork. Do you want a fork? Excuse me, sir, do you want a fork? This ghost is so shit. It's so dumb, it just went downstairs when he's literally in the room it spawned in. I was just trying to give him a fork. Do you want a fork?
Because I never found the bone, wherever the hell it's at.
Nah, fuck knows, I ain't been looking for that. Too busy with my fork.
Oh,
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Although it is hunting a lot more now, to be fair.
damn one start door photo.
Ah, fuck it now. Fuck that one off real quick. Okay, I think we
Make sure
done.
you have yoga.
Yeah, chilling, man. Hey.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
If you had been alive, would you like to know how much you would have got?
About 600.
Okay, never mind. So this is from contract. So due to contracts, money earned the weekly from contracts, I wound up getting 1,400.
Oh shit, I pressed the wrong fucking button.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I'm actually a dumbass, I accidentally fucking left the lobby. Oh, for fuck's sake, boys. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. No, not bye-bye. You'll probably join back in a minute, but I didn't mean to press that button. Bye-bye. No, that wasn't deliberate. Yeah, I did actually. Yeah, that was a complete mistake. Yeah, I didn't mean to press that button. Probably join back though. Somehow. Yeah, that was a misclick on my part.
Others out there in need of help.
It's probably the same code, isn't it? Not that I remember it. Oh, thanks, mate. Cheers. I'm a dumbass. I'm so used to pressing leave, man. Just like straight up left. I'm a neek. Oh, nice. We got it. We got it. What was it? 7. Ah, there we go.
It changed the difficulty since I wound up
Yes.
becoming the host.
Yeah, you finally. I'm not complaining.
By the way, so normally you wouldn't never see me hiding it in the closet a lot, but since we only had one smudge stick and I had to use it for the for the objective,
Ah, right.
I had no sorts of protection.
Yeah, and I stupidly spoke. I'd have been fine if I didn't say anything.
No, you're fine. It happens.
Yeah, I said, oh shit, and then, yeah, regretted that.
And then and then it hunts.
Yeah,
I said it happens. Don't worry.
yeah, yeah. It is what it is.
Do you want me to keep it on professional, or you want me to change it?
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that, to be fair.
Alright, bear in mind we won't have any setup timer, and our sanity drain will be 200%.
Well, that's fine, but just so you know, if it is a fucking demon and it hunts straight away, I'm going straight towards that shit.
I will race you for that.
Yeah, fair enough.
If the door slams behind us as soon as we walk in,
Race time.
literally. Whoever it's like last man with stamina.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. What did she say?
Let's see.
Yeah, I do need to keep my mouth shut, to be fair.
let's go to Actually, hang on. We could do my custom one
Yeah, it can
if
be.
you want.
Yeah.
Although I do recommend you add more. Wait, have I unlocked them yet? Let me check. I don't think I have. I have not. I am 4 levels away from unlocking incense. Go ahead and add a couple more incense
Nice, nice.
and igniters.
Alright. Is that saved? I don't think it did it? Oh no, I think it did.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
so the reason for that is because. Oh, also go ahead, also add 2 more salt. You don't need to add anything else. Just
Fair
add the
enough.
last 2 salt and then you're good. There we go.
Nice.
So the reason for that is because so this is the plan. As soon as we start,
Yeah.
grab us incense and follow me into the closet. I
Okay.
know how sus that sounds, but if you don't, you're going to die.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
So the reason for this is because my custom is it's set to where our starting sanity is 25%. However, that's only for the very start because we're gonna walk in, see if we can figure out the ghost from the first hunt. Because if we figure out the ghost after the first hunt, which will happen pretty much immediately after, once we get to the closet, if we figure
Okay.
out the ghost then we could just leave and
Yeah, no,
we're
that's
good.
fair.
But if we don't, then we pop 2 pills each, and then we start working on getting evidence.
Okay.
And my
Sounds good to
custom
me.
has sanity drain to where it's not 200. My sanity drain speed is 100% rather than 200%.
Okay. Oh, sure.
As said, so at the very start, just grab a igniter and an incense. I'll grab a
And
flashlight
kill.
so that way I can check for Raiju. Don't worry about ending anymore. We already have enough flashlights. And so then as soon as we get in, we'll immediately hide in the closet and then see if we can figure out the ghost immediately. And if not, we go to the truck, take pills, and then start gathering evidence.
Cool.
Bear in mind, we don't have sprint with my custom though.
Okay, well, yeah, good to know, good to know.
But for the most part, you're not going to be needing it.
Good.
Because we won't ever have to really run away from the ghost. Unless it's a demon, in which case we're gonna be fast walking to be the first to get our ass killed. Let's be real here.
Yeah, yeah. We speed into that shit.
We're gonna be race walking to be the first one to die. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, once we get in, just go to the closet on the left and go inside.
Nice. Cool.
Shh. You stay there.
Cool.
I was gonna check for yokai, but the hunt ended right before, right as they came up the stairs, so I wasn't
Unlucky.
able to see if it turned to me or not. Take 2 pills.
Cool.
Alright, so here's what we know. One moment, my mouse didn't appear on my damn journal again. Alright, so it's not a Thay, not a Dio, not a Moroi, not a Hantu, not a Revenant, not a Raichu.
Cool.
And it's definitely not a Myling.
Okay.
Because I could hear it the entire goddamn time.
Okay. Nice.
Alright, now we gather evidence. I got a theory as to what this might be.
Well, what do you think?
So, here's the play-by-play of what just happened. So it's dark, okay? So I'm like, I'm gonna turn on the light. I turn on the light immediately turns back off.
Okay.
It could have been a coincidence, but I'm gonna check for quirks.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Okay, we have orbs in here.
Nice.
Which means I'm now gonna check for your UV.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking it's likely either going to be a mimic or a mare.
Fair enough.
So if I get UV, then I know it's not gonna be there.
That's fair.
Yeah, this is gonna be a mare.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna get one more piece of evidence just to confirm this.
To make it simple, since I don't feel like waiting for a potential rating, I'm gonna grab the spear.
Okay.
Because spirit box will be a lot faster to get than rating.
Fair enough.
Just turned off the breaker.
Yeah, it has. Yep.
Are you here? Are you close? Friendly? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Yeah, it's a mare.
Nice.
Let's dip.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
Cause well, I could see like I could only double check by seeing if I get writing. I'm fairly certain.
Let's hope so. Nice.
There's some jobs ready for you.
That is my custom.
Hey, that's not bad at all.
It's because the reason as to why I have my custom set the way it is because I made it so that way the very start of the contract is checking to see if we can figure out the ghost immediately, and if we can't, then we gather evidence.
No, makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh, we grabbed the exact same one. Hang on. Hold on. Wait,
Yeah.
let me put. Oh, hold
Oh,
on.
shit.
Hold it. Don't hold it right now. Okay, now here we go.
Fuck yeah, no.
Okay. Go ahead and put that one back, and then grab it again. You put it back with your place button. Yep.
Yep. Nice.
There we go. And I'll grab this. Alright. By the way, if I ever say it's a Dio, follow me.
Got it?
If I ever say it's a Dio, follow me.
Alright. I just saved your balls. You really did.
And I immediately smudged it.
Yeah, I was not sure what to do there.
Alright, it's normal speed.
Nice.
Which means, not a Thay, not a Dio, not a Moroi, not a Raiju. It's definitely not a Myling. Not a Hantu, not a Rev. I don't think it's twins either. Actually, Simic, Obake, Onryo, Great, Phantom, Spirit, Pulti, Jin, Merit, Demon, Oni, Goryo. I don't think it's a Shade because it hunted while we were in the foyer.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it hunted from the foyer, but don't cross it out just yet.
Alright.
Make sure. Have you taken your pills yet? If you have.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put this. Alright. Grab this. And this. But yeah, if you ever hear me yell into Dio, I'm going to smudge, and then I'm going to get out of the closet and book it for the kitchen.
Okay, fair enough.
We're back.
Alright. Yeah, I hate it too. That singing is horrible.
Bro, look at this big boner.
What the? Fair enough.
Look how huge it is.
Yeah, that's massive. Man.
Girthy as hell.
Hey, nice.
Okay, it's definitely in here.
Cool.
We have ghost orbs.
Cool.
No UV.
Nice.
Seems like it's good. Or we might wind up having freezing, but don't mark it just yet.
Okay.
Be on the lookout for MFI.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe I did see it then. I wasn't sure. I was trying to look for them, but I thought it was just a light, but clearly it wasn't.
Piece of advice:
Yep.
whenever you place salt, well, specifically tier 1, always try to place it in places where the ghost will have to walk.
Okay.
And the ghost will always take the shortest path.
Okay, good to know.
See?
Oh yeah.
We have freezing.
Nice.
If we look, we have firelights. I'm gonna teach you how to do an Onryo test.
Ah, nice, nice.
When you have tier 1 courtesy, always make sure that you grab both of them. Never do it if you're in the basement.
Okay, I'll try and remember that.
The reason for that is because the range of tier 1 crucifix is absolutely garbage.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've noticed.
So because of that, I've actually died doing an Onryo test before. It's an event.
Oh, shat myself.
You're fine. Make sure my placement's good. Let's do here. And here. Rude.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Go on, Rio.
Nice.
Welcome back. I'm prepared to do this for you.
See, this is why I hate Tier 1 Cruci.
Yeah, it's shit.
It's utter garbage, yeah.
Me being me didn't realise it was behind me. Literally had no
So
idea.
if you ever say so if you ever see me start moving, I during a potential event, that means that I'm in the current mindset of this one might not actually be an event. If you're ever unsure if it's an event or not, never take the chance.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's no shame in self-preservation. Self-preservation.
Yeah, true that.
However, there is shame in closing the door behind you, locking your friends in the room with the ghost.
Yes, yeah, wouldn't dream of doing that.
100% shame in that.
Scummy, very scummy.
I mean, if you're playing on professional, sure, that's a way to make sure that you survive. But at the same time, that's just a dick move.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Keep forgetting that I have a. What's it called? Kill
What?
extents hunts on, because it doesn't do it. It doesn't really do anything.
Huh.
Well, it doesn't really affect the multiplayer, so I always forget that I have it on.
Ah, fair enough.
I'm gonna leave it on so that way if you die and I'm there with you, we'll die as a team.
Why not?
We'll die as bros.
Hey, I'm all for that.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. New intel. Reports of light switching.
I say both are fucking asses right there.
Somehow, yeah.
Like when I opened your door, I immediately smudged it, and then when it came back and then opened both our doors, I fucking closed those doors so goddamn fast.
Fucking lightning reactions.
Also,
Yeah.
so what do you think we know?
No clue.
It was normal speed. So what
Yeah,
does
oh
that
yeah,
what does
yeah.
that entail? What
Well,
does
it's
that
not
tell
gonna
us?
be. It's not gonna be a Fae.
Correct.
Not gonna be a Revenant.
Correct.
And I can't remember the other ones.
Not going to be a Hantu. Not a
Okay.
Dio. Not a
Oh yeah.
Moroi. Not a Raiju. And it seemed a little bit slower than normal, so I'm not gonna rule out twins. And
Okay.
we're not really sure about Myling because it never went far enough away from the, like, in order to make our flashlight stop blinking.
Yeah, true.
So we can't cross out Myling. EMF 5.
Nice.
We have orbs.
Nice.
It's for safety.
Fair enough. The other what?
The crucifix.
Oh, nice.
That way, in case if it's a Raiju, we don't just get marked.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Actually, no, it can't be a Raiju. So that just leaves one ghost.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Now I'm thinking about it. Like, wait a minute. Ready?
Yep.
You have a block game marked, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Making sure.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
There it is.
Nice.
All hail the custom.
Yeah. Overpowered.
So the funny thing is that my original custom that I had a very long time ago was pretty much professional, but made easier.
Fair enough. I mean, whatever works, innit?
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Says here,
Verdict.
Yeah? That was normal, wasn't it? Normal speed?
You're
Or
learning.
no?
What does
Nice.
that entail?
So it's not a Fae, not a Moroi, not a Revenant, not a Hantu. And
Correct.
I don't know if
You're
there's one more.
forgetting
Two? Shit. It's not like Ryu, is it? Or
you've got. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, that's one of them.
okay, well, I'll take that.
And then there's one more after Raichu.
No clue.
Speedy as all hell then.
Oh, what? Dio.
Bingo.
Nice.
Okay. It's here. You're learning.
Yeah, picking it up.
It's like, so how did you teach people? Well, you see.
Hey, whatever works. When it's working.
Did we take both our pills?
We didn't, did we?
Wait a minute, now I'm thinking about it.
Hey, that would have been bad.
We did not.
No.
I was like, hold up, wait a minute, did we take our pills yet?
Yeah, we got lucky.
Yeah. Glad I remembered.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. Like, hold up, wait a minute.
Shocked that door didn't shut.
Same. That could have been gone so badly.
Yeah. I was not expecting that.
Well, it's not a gen.
Good.
Breaker's off.
Nice.
Blood Twist is a demon.
No, I mean, if only.
Found it.
Nice.
We have orbs. Potential Hantu.
Okay.
I actually know it can't be a Hantu.
Oh no, no.
Well,
of
no,
course not.
actually, it still could be, but it's highly unlikely. Well, it didn't seem very slow, so I don't think it's going to be a Hantu.
Seemed normalish.
Yeah, hands down. That but turns out the breaker again. Because I'm not gonna lie. I have gotten the Hantu slow speed wrong before.
Oh no.
So as I said, it is still possible, though highly unlikely. Because I've also
fair
figured
enough.
it out due to its slow speed.
Nice.
So it's hit or miss sometimes. That scared the ever-living shit out of me. Red equals scary. I'm not even gonna lie, that scared the shit out of me.
That would have gotten me as well if I wasn't just in the corner.
Like, I just fucking turn and then it's just a red light ghost event.
The best kind.
Red equals scary.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit. Oh, I thought it hunted. Did it not hunt? Hmm.
Temperature dropping ridiculously fast.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no on freeze.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely no on freezing.
Awesome. I take it you didn't shut the front door then?
No, that was the event.
Ah, okay.
Normal sanity drop.
Nice.
Not a banshee. So something that I forgot to tell you is a banshee will drop 15% of sanity as opposed to 10 whenever a banshee's ghost event touches the target.
Okay.
And while when it comes to Oni's, when an Oni's ghost event comes in contact with the player, it'll drop 20%.
Right.
10% is the normal amount of sanity that the player will drop.
Okay. First time I've heard that.
So it's unlikely this could be a mare. I don't think it's a yokai. Give us a sign. Yeah, I must say no unfreezing.
Nice.
Can you give us a sign? Go ahead and grab the dots.
Alright.
Okay, bring in the dots and the spare.
Dots in the what?
Dots and spare.
Nice. Nice.
Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? How old are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Watch this actually be a banshee.
Imagine.
No fucking way.
What?
EMF level 2.
No.
Say it isn't so. Dots! Say it isn't so! Hang on, let's go check her sanity.
Oh shit. $60.
60%?
Well, actually 70. Chilling.
Watch it actually be a banshee. It is not a
I see.
And it just didn't do the fucking event on top of me.
Hopefully it doesn't
It'll be even funnier if
scream or
it turns
something.
out. Well, it's a banshee. Well, it's it.
Nice.
So that, what that means is that I had higher sanity. Well, if I was the target.
Okay.
We're not sure who's the target, but unless you want to play roulette with only 2 people.
Hey, you'd probably win it.
I don't know, bro.
No
I think
clue.
I've had the lowest sanity. What?
Yeah, true.
I think you'd be the one to win this one.
Hey, who knows?
Alright, ready to go?
Yeah, I can do.
Let's do this.
Welcome back.
Hey.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Too bad it doesn't tell us who the target was.
If only.
I'll let you grab your smudge stick first.
Nice.
That way we didn't accidentally grab the same smudge stick again.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think I know what it is.
What is it?
So, I had my flashlight on, okay?
Yeah.
And my flashlight was flashing, which means that that I was in detection range. It walked the other way.
Okay.
So let's see if we can get, like, one piece of evidence for you, okay?
Let's see.
Go take your happy pills.
Oh yeah, don't want to make that mistake again.
Let's see. It'll be funny if we get mimicked.
Oh yeah. Knowing my luck, probably.
Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Friendly? How old are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? I'll turn off the breakers so it's not a gin.
Nice.
Allow me to give you a hand.
Nice.
I'm a funny guy.
Yeah, you are.
I didn't get spirit box, but
Oh,
it is
no.
tier 1.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Tier 1's really bad.
Horrendous.
Now, tier 2 spirit box is pretty good. Tier 3
Nice.
is goated, but tier 1 spirit box, utterly garbage.
Nice.
Actually, can't cross it out just yet. Not till we get a second footprint. Just in case it's no back, eh?
Alright.
Yep, no UV.
Cool.
Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? How old are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? How old are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Must say no on spirit books.
Cool.
Gotta be Ray.
Nice.
Because we know it's not a Rev, not a Thay, it is not a Raiju.
Okay.
And since we had orbs, no spirit box, and no UV, that leaves one potential ghost.
Awesome.
Could we still be wrong and be due to like us just getting screwed over, like with one piece of evidence? Yep,
Maybe.
but highly unlikely. Make sure you have your A circled.
Yep. Got it.
Welcome back. I've got some
As
jobs
I
ready
said.
for you.
Yeah, we got screwed.
Yep. It was never even fast.
No, it wasn't.
Mr. Raiju, I hate to tell you your job. You're supposed to speed up when you new technology.
Exactly. Bro's not even doing his one thing.
It's literally his ability. Why the fuck didn't he do it?
Hey, he's not about that today.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Nothing to report, but it looks like whoever was here left in a hurry.
Not Moroi, not Raiju, not Rio, not Thay. I always bring in a pill whenever we go in for checking for Moroi.
Ah, fair enough.
Hang on. I'm gonna put this back. Grab it, like so. Go ahead and bring in a UV.
Alright.
Touch some of the closet.
Send a touch to
Okay.
Walks it. You want to give us a sign? It's definitely upstairs, because I never heard it come to the basement.
Nice.
I'm assuming it's over here somewhere.
Hope so.
Masterman.
Alright.
Double check. Yep, no orbs. Go ahead and cross out mimic.
Whenever we have tier 1, whenever you have tier 1, I'm gonna show you a trick for checking for rank.
Alright.
Be right back.
Nice.
It's something that I like to do. So what I'll often do is I'll place the what I usually do is I'll place it like in the center of it. That way, if the ghost walks through it, like it did just like a second ago, then even though it's tier 1, we'll still know it. Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Yeah, that works.
The reason that's why I laughed earlier is because when since I placed the motion sensor in between the two, the motion sensor didn't go off, but somehow both the stalks got septic.
Oh.
That's why. It's like noted for the future. Never do that.
Yeah, I definitely won't be.
Because what happened was even though I said the salts got stepped in, the motion sensor wasn't triggered. Because for whatever reason, somehow the ghost must have like split into two or something. They just had their crotch so goddamn high that it went over the damn sensor.
Yeah, clearly.
This ghost really likes bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, apparently so.
Go ahead and step out of the room.
Nice.
Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you close? Are you friendly? How old are you? Are you close? Are you friendly? Beer bucks.
Okay.
To be a demon.
Shame.
Let's go check her sanity. See if you see anything fishy.
Yeah, I mean, I did just hear whispering through the mic, but...
I'd say that's a little bit fishy.
Potentially.
Alright, I'm gonna check for UV and freezing.
Nice.
Because this could potentially be a dream.
We shall see.
No UV.
Nice.
This is the Noni. Being real here. We'll go grab a firelight, see if the ghost ever blows it out.
Nice. Nice.
Blows it out now, then. It wasn't doing anything while I was in the room. It wouldn't blow out the candle.
Yeah, hopefully it does.
So if it does this time, well, now that I'm out of the room. Yeah, it's a shade.
Nice. Yeah. Hey.
Alrighty.
Kill.
If it's not a shade, we got bamboozled.
We got trolled.
Welcome back. I've got some
Expected.
drugs ready for you.
Perfect.
So do you think that you'd be able to do this on your own now?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I reckon so.
Do you still only have intermediate unlocked?
No, I literally just got it from that one. Got professional.
Alrighty.
Chill it.
Edgefield. One moment. Okay, I have that unlocked. Go to my quick loadouts. Change this to this.